Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever heard the saying, "Don't make a deal with the devil"? Well, today we're diving into a classic folktale about a clever peasant who did just that, and you won't believe how it turns out. This story is all about wit, strategy, and knowing how to play the long game. It's a fantastic reminder that sometimes the sharpest tool you have is your own mind. So get comfortable, and let's explore the story of the peasant and the devil. You might just learn a trick or two for your own life. Let's begin. Once upon a time, a hard-working peasant was tilling his field. As the sun beat down, he suddenly saw a strange figure appear out of nowhere with glowing coals for eyes. It was the devil himself. The devil claimed the land and everything beneath it, but he saw how hard the peasant worked and offered him a deal. They would farm the land together and split the harvest. For the first year, the devil would take everything that grew beneath the ground, and the peasant would take everything that grew above it. The peasant, quick-witted as he was, immediately agreed. He then went and planted wheat all over the field. When harvest time came, the peasant gathered the tall, golden stalks of wheat, leaving the devil with nothing but useless roots in the soil. The devil was furious, but a deal was a deal. Annoyed at being tricked, the devil proposed a new deal for the following year. This time, he would take everything that grew above the ground, and the peasant could have whatever grew below it. The peasant smiled and agreed once more. The peasant think carefully and plant all the seed. He filled the entire field with carrots, potatoes, and turnips. When harvest came, the peasant dug up a bounty of delicious root vegetables. The devil, on the other hand, was left with a field of leafy green tops, which were completely worthless to him. He had been outsmarted not once but twice. Absolutely fuming, the devil realized he was no match for the clever peasant's mind. He stomped his foot, vanished in a puff of smoke, and never bothered the peasant or his field ever again. The peasant enjoyed the fruits of his labor and his cleverness for the rest of his days. So, what's the big takeaway from this awesome little story? It's not really about farming or outsmarting supernatural beings. It's about the power of thinking ahead and using your brain to solve problems. The peasant didn't have great strength or magical powers, but he had something much more valuable: intelligence and strategy. In our own lives, we face devils all the time. Maybe it's a difficult challenge at work, a tricky negotiation, or just a tough situation that seems impossible. The lesson here is to not just react, but to think strategically. Look at the rules of the game and figure out how you can use them to your advantage. The peasant understood the terms of the deal and planned his actions accordingly to guarantee a win. This story teaches us that knowledge and foresight are your greatest assets. Before you jump into a commitment or face a challenge, take a moment to plan. Think about the long-term consequences. Like the peasant, if you use your wits, you can turn a seemingly bad situation into a major victory. You don't need to be the strongest or the wealthiest. You just need to be the smartest person in the room. Thanks so much for watching and listening to this classic tale with me. I hope it gave you something to think about. If you enjoyed this story and its lesson, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Until next time, stay clever.